Here he comes, ladies and gentlemen, Shaska Whatley. And he is one confident man as he will be challenging Chief White Eagle here on Power Pro Wrestling. Shaska Whatley and the Chief kicking it off. There's a good look at that fine young athlete. Chief White Eagle on his second appearance here on Power Pro Wrestling. Referee Edward Funk calls for the bell. We'll be talking to the Freebirds just a little bit later in this segment, ladies and gentlemen. Plus, coming up, that very controversial press conference. You'll see what I mean a little bit later in the hour regarding Terry Taylor and his called press conference. As Chief White Eagle reverses the double tough Shaska Whatley. Whatley into the corner. The Chief hesitated, and perhaps he who hesitates is lost. And Shaska Whatley lost both feet into the midsection of the Indian Chief.
Oh, that's slap him, Shaska. I like that.
Would you like to be slapped like that, Missy?
Jim Ross,
nobody would like to be slapped like that. It's very insulting.
Don't ask about my personal life. You couldn't handle it if I told you.
Shaska Whatley with a very impressive drop kick. Now
See, now Whatley struts a lot better than Michael Hayes. Michael Hayes looks kind of, well, weird.
Whatley is very braggadocious, and he's got a big mouth, according to some fans. But in any event, he is double tough.
He can back up what he can say, Jim Ross. That's what you can do.
Well, he can back up what he can say. I will say that. I'll agree with that point. Shaska Whatley now, and it's all Shaska here in this opening contest here on Power Pro Wrestling. And boy, this is going to be a great hour. You're going to see Sting in action. You'll hear a special interview from gentleman Chris Adams. And we got the world's heavyweight champion, Dr. Ness, in action in the hour. That should be tremendous. And the World Tag Team titles on the line. This is the hour to be with us here on Power Pro Wrestling. And it's not the hour thus far for the Indian Chief.
Well, of course Power Pro is exciting.
Whatley with a perfectly executed suplex. And Whatley has been all Shaska Whatley here thus far. And Whatley buries the left hand into the midsection of the Indian. Whatley with that flying headbutt. This should be all.
That was great.
Shaska Whatley is tough. And he talks a lot, but he can back it up.